How's it going, guys? Yeah, I'm a bit tired. I've been after the grind that was Prime 2. Yesterday, lurking from the pepperoni. Yay. Um, I didn't even set any of this up. I've basically been, yesterday, like, I went and re-updated my 3DS's hacks for streaming purposes and found out that I can't stream DS games. Just because of how the 3DS works, it basically loses all 3DS functionality while playing a DS game. So I can't stream Prime Hunters without running emulation, and I just don't even want to try to fight with emulation when it comes to a DS game, especially one that relies very heavily on the touchscreen. I don't have like a good touch tablet to be able to play with, so I'm not going to worry about it. We are going to just move on to Prime 3 today. I've got to get my YouTube set up here. Let's get all this going here. Hunters isn't worth it. Isn't canon to anything, and the story's mad. Don't get me wrong. I wore out 4 different DS units playing PvT, but yeah, what story wasn't worth it? Hunters is completely canon for one, because Silex, one of the bounty hunters that is originally appears in Hunters, is the instigator of the events that starts Prime 4. So it is very much canon. It is not necessarily fully connected, but to say it's not canon is just not true. Um, I've just never was able to beat it. So, and since I know Silex originates from it, I wanted to get through it. Um, I actually just picked up Federation Force. No, Silex is from, I don't know where you. So Silex is one of the other bounty hunters in Hunters. And then he shows up again in Federation forces, and now is showing up in 4. Why would Hunters not be canon? It just happens on another planet. And nothing no one has said Hunters isn't canon. They're the only game that I am aware of that people question the canon of in the entirety of the Metroid series is Other M, and that's because Other M straight up has multiple canon problems in its story. Not not even bringing about the other problems of Other M. So No, it's not. I have never heard anyone say that Hunters is an alt timeline. Where did you hear that? Metroid Prime Hunters is the ninth installment of the Metroid series and the third game in the Metroid Prime series. The game was developed by Nintendo and released for the Nintendo DS in 2006. Although not directly related to Prime's storyline, it chronologically falls between the events of Prime and Prime 2. Which wiki were you reading there, Pepperoni? That is the opening statement directly from the Metroid wiki. You're on fandom. There's an alternate ending. That is not canon. Yes, I know I'm using an ad blocker. Metroid Timeline. Prime Hunters. When the Galactic Federation receives an unusual telepathic message, Samus is sent to the remote Alembic cluster of the Tetra Galaxy to uncover the rumored ultimate power. 6 rival bounty hunters, Trace, Weevil, Noxious, Spire, Candon, and Silex, also heard the message and attempt to secure power for anyone else, including Samus. The meaning of ultimate power is never specified, but it's most likely a lie sent by the creature Goria, sealed away by the Alembics in the Oubliette, an interdimensional prison. After defeating Goria, Samus and the hunters are believed to escape the crumbling facility. Nothing about that says that Hunters is an alternate timeline. Other M is the one that gets questioned about its canonicity. Explains that the 2D Metroid saga consists of 5 Metroid games from Metroid Zero Mission to Dread and excludes both Prime series and Other M. Nintendo has not made any statement suggesting Other M is no longer canon. Like, based on that argument, the entirety of Prime isn't canon. There's nothing that actually states one way or the other. According to the official timeline, Let's load the image here, please. Maybe not. So it's not clear one way or other if the Prime games are canon or not. It's not saying that Hunters isn't canon. It's at least canon to the Prime series. Now, Prime Pinball, that's a completely different thing. The Metroid Prime Trilogy art booklet states that Metroid Prime takes place 3 years after Zero mission, but placement of most of the following games is not clear. Federation Force has a contradictory placement in the timeline while it takes place after Corruption, also says to occur in year 20X6, which would be a year after Zero mission. UK website claims the Cosmic Calendar year 20X6 is several years after the events of Corruption, further muddying the timeline. So they don't even have their own canonicity correct. Like usual. That sounds like Nintendo in a nutshell. The Prime series has been included in nearly every official Metroid timeline guide, such as those featured on the Japanese website and Nintendo Power magazine. The only exception thus far are the Japanese Samus Return site, which does not show the Prime series among the Metroid history section timelines released in Marketing for Dread, which emphasized the 5-part 2D Metroid arc, and a short retrospective video made by Nintendo to promote the release of Other M. On that note, none of these guides show either the 2 volumes of Metroid manga prequel, or Metroid Zero Mission. So yeah, it's not clear in any way what it is, but saying that the Prime games aren't canon when obviously Nintendo's been working on them still, and they've slotted them in before and then pulled them out and then slot them back in, it's a mess. It's Nintendo once again arguing that they don't even care about the game timelines and they want just a story, and being themselves that the BS they've pulled with Donkey Kong, with Zelda, with Mario. It's just Nintendo being like, oh, haha, you want to care about a timeline? Yeah, sure, whatever. In a story series that very specifically, the story of the games builds on each other. So. Anyway. Let's actually get to what I'm trying to do. Maybe. My capture card will read. There it is. Wait. Why do I have a message? Why do I have a message on my Wii? Oh, come on. Oh, it screenshotted my clear time. That's interesting. Sorry, someone messaged me and I was just trying to answer them real quick. God, I forget how loud this is sometimes. And yes, I'm just playing on veteran. I know it's a little more difficult, but other than Prime 2's weirdness with its bosses, I don't think it's too bad. Ship log. Autopilot navigation initiated. Destination coordinates. Planet Norian. Life support status. Cryogenic system stable. Heart rate 15 BPM. Blood pressure. Life support anomaly detected. Neurological readings indicate. Error. Error. I saw it say we in there. Okay.
Transmission verified. Greetings, Samus. We welcome you on behalf of the Galactic Federation.
Unidentified vessel. Looks at
Proceed to the
looks
command
at the
ship,
scan.
Olympus.
Oh,
You've been
wait,
cleared for
never mind.
docking bay 5. Welcome back, Samus.
You know what they want me to interact with, but I'm curious what all these buttons do. Oh. Okay, that's cool. Huh. I forgot about all this. Actually utilizing the Wiimote's controls? What? For more than just wiggling the stick around? Wiggling wiggling around for like aiming and slicing and stuff? Do. God, why is my neck acting like this? It's over there. Bring it over here. Over here. I can't reach Coco. Bring it here.
Please calibrate your weapon by shooting these targets. Calibration complete. Samus, welcome to the flagship Olympus. Admiral Dane is waiting for you in the briefing room. I will upload the location to you now.
Why is the ship off once again changed how it works? Creature scanned gave me a point. I received a gift. What did you gift me, pepperoni? Holy crap, the amount of scannables. Control terminal is offline. You would think. Oh. Good job. Could you, work with me, Steam? Okay, I have to restart Steam on this computer because it's acting up. I don't know what's going on, but oops, hit the wrong button. Crime sim. Oh. Well, there we go. It has been added.
The pirate attacks must have the old man nervous. Looks like he's getting ready for a full-scale invasion.
No joke. Last time this many fighters were scrambled was during the Horus Rebellion.
That was some nasty business.
I have a feeling this will be worse.
Yes, of course, because things are malfunctioning, because of course they are. Yes, because we have to rely on Samus to get our ship to work correctly. Extended and locked in place. Ramp switch removed position now operating normally. Emergency evacuation exists for Olympic class ships are all marked on this map. I mean, the fact that that the Federation doors you have to shoot them to open them on a Federation ship. Like, what? Displaying all conveyor routes. Like, seriously, what? You would think inside the ship you wouldn't want gunfire to be happening. But no. We're gonna set it up so you have to fire your gun inside the ship. Dock shows in need of repair. displays the conveyor routing of all docked ships. So much to scan. Information terminal online. Access code may be obtained by interacting with the station. Login. Samus Aran. Access code 13576. Blast shield engaged and vulnerable to even the heaviest of weapon fire.
Try not to move during the procedure. We need a stable image. You may proceed.
Of course.
You'll need to pull that lever to work you to enter the containment area.
Hunter Gore, capable of merging cybernetic body into larger mechanisms. God, I forgot that this whole section was like, we're gonna give out the point stuff for scans like candy, because that was all introduced in this game.
Please step into the containment area to begin the security scan. Initiating DNA verification.
Federation data file. Data moved to logbook for review. Ooh, I actually want to see this. The Olympic class battleship is the first Federation capital ship designed to use onboard Aurora unit. They are flagships of the fleets they serve in, usually commanded by an officer of flag rank. Battleships of this class have smaller crews than most ships of a similar size due to the presence of the Aura unit. The space saved in crew support is used for more battle systems. The enormous vessels are powered by fuel gel, making the scarce commodity of extreme value to the Federation military.
DNA verified. Registration number 13576. Identified as bounty hunter Samus Aran. Preparing biohazard scan. Please approach the scan.
We're checking for any hazardous substance within the subject's body. Oh, you mean like the X parasite, Phazon, the Chozo DNA grafting, which one do you want to talk? Which one do you want to talk about?
Scan complete. No hazardous material detected. Samus, you are cleared for the command bridge.
I didn't even push the Wiimote forward. It did that basically automatically. See, sometimes there's little things like that in these games with motion controls that these games just didn't get quite right. And it's because the Wiimote, it runs on IR sensor rather than a Bluetooth, rather than like using a gyro sensor. Motion Plus added the gyro sensor, which is why it was more accurate. All scans, unauthorized personnel. Oh no, I've got, so like this controller that I'm currently using was the what's it called? Zelda Skyward Sword. This is Skyward Sword Wiimote. It has Motion Plus in it. I also do have a Motion Plus sitting around somewhere as well. So I'm good without it. Honestly, the Motion Plus, like I've used my Wiimote that has Motion Plus, and it just having that actual add-on to the bottom of it makes it feel a little clunky. It's weird. I feel kind of like I'm gonna break it off, and it just doesn't feel great. Wait, this has a second door? Really? Where? Oh, it's in the hall out there. Okay. Tactilization engaged. Protocol, everyone's on standby. Astrogation. Gunnery. Defense.
Aren't you Samus Aran? It's an honor to meet you.
I'm sorry, I'm on duty. I can't talk.
Greetings, Samus.
The gunnery station. Station configured for helm officer. Whoops.
Can I help you?
I did not mean to shoot him. Oh yes, this still has that slight bug. That's kind of funny that they added all three there, just so you can get the scans on them right away. I mean, they definitely designed the Wiimotes in mind to have extra add-ons, because they had the notches on all of them for a clip on the controller. So they obviously designed the Wiimotes expecting add-ons. Just, the fact that they had to add a whole gyro unit to make the Wiimote actually fully functional for what they tried to design it for. That was later added. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I like the IR sensor being like for targeting because gyros themselves can be really finicky. But having to always specifically target and point at the bar and not mess up and not lose your sensor is annoying. Wait.
Andreda, enough.
Oh.
Looks like everyone's here now. Before I begin the briefing, let me introduce 242, the flagship's Aurora unit.
An organic supercomputer. Fascinating. It's my understanding that the Galactic Federation's core network is comprised of such units.
That is correct, and we serve as the network's master control. However, currently the network is down,
That seems inefficient.
but necessary. You see, 7 days ago we discovered that all Aurora units were infected with an unknown virus. We were forced to bring the network down. Fortunately, our scientists were quickly able to devise a vaccine.
Unit 242 was the first AU to receive the vaccine. We were able to completely purge the virus.
Where did this virus come from?
We believe the virus is of space pirate origin. 4 months ago, the GFS Valhalla went missing while on a training mission in the Klar Nebula. The ship's logs revealed that they were attacked by a space pirate raiding vessel.
What is the logic in disrupting a Federation training mission?
They're pirates. How could they resist a prize like that?
That never would have happened if I'd been there.
Then it's a shame you weren't. The pirates boarded the Valhalla and gained access to the ship's Aurora unit, 313. This is how they were able to hack into the network.
They definitely pulled from Halo with and their thoughts, design thoughts of Halo with this game. What? What? Yeah.
But we're still vulnerable. If the pirates decide to launch a major offensive, we'd be hard-pressed to defend ourselves. We must rid the other AUs of that virus and bring the network back online.
You gonna drop it?
That's where you come in. We need you to deliver the vaccine to
Drop.
each of the AUs in this system.
Not squeak. Drop.
We'd also like you to investigate the pirates' activity in the area. We need to know what they're up to.
Condition red. All personnel to combat-ready stations. Repeat. Condition red.
Sir, a space pirate attack fleet has just warped out of some sort of wormhole. They're also heading for Sector 0, the planet's home base.
No, they're targeting the planetary defense system. Get down to the planet and aid the ground troops. Stop those pirates from disabling the defense system. Go.
Um, I will say though, like just looking at the character models, definitely shows the weakness of the Wii. Oh, I didn't get a chance to scan all the others. Oh, come on. The doors, I think it does that when it's trying to load.
Get to your
And it,
you down on the planet. Until we get the fleet in formation. Launch all fighter squadrons. Iron One, stand.
rescanning everything. Because, I mean, yeah, the doors are basically the loading scene, and they're just annoying sometimes when you're like, I'm trying to go through. No, you can't go through. But let me go through. It's trying to load the whatever's behind the door, and you're just like, ah. I haven't had a problem with the doors in remaster, but yeah. Prime 1 didn't have any timed things. Prime 2 had its timed thing. And luckily, that one only had like 1 or 2 doors to get through. So. No, Prime 1 has the time at the beginning. Excuse me. I forgot about that one. Instead, at the end, they put the timer at the beginning. It's kind of funny, actually. You want me to go... Okay, it's this door. Okay, he should be dead by now. Anything noted here? Nope. It's like a very organic looking ship. I'm gonna be going down there in a sec, looks like. That is not what I wanted scanned, game. Crawl tanks. Maybe it won't be. Oh, we'll scan everything. Just in case. Because I'm a Metroid player. I've played Prime plenty of times, so we scan everything because it's Prime. We must scan. Oops, I let that guy die. I took too long. I let that guy die. Okay. Look, if we want to play football, let's play football. I don't have any missiles. Oh. Where are you? Crawl mines, mobile explosive drones. Oh, lovely. I like how they're basically saying, get the fuck out. Oh, was that? They could have wreck shot by having enemies come at you from completely off camera. Oh yeah. No, retro is definitely good at like the encounter design and making it really solid. Being able to run into stuff, you know, the whole room by room encountering design philosophy is great still. I know I saw one person basically complaining about the room by room design philosophy and like respawning enemies feeling like it ruined his immersion. I'm going, you're playing a Metroid game. Your immersion was ruined by basic Metroid stuff. Okay. That's one way to deal with the problem. Just say, fuck it, we're going into space. I'd like to be able to scan the other. What do you mean I'm not a 6-foot tall, 6-foot woman with a perpetual energy generators? Yeah, no kidding. What do you mean that the only way they can have a game like this be consistent potential problem is to have enemies consistently return? Mind, I am a little concerned. My concerns when it comes to Prime 4. As soon as I heard that there was an open world section, I'm like, oh no, why? And that was like an immediate thought as soon as I heard that. I'm like, it doesn't need to be open world. Metroid is not necessarily designed to be open world. That's the whole thing of Metroidvanias. They're meant to be tight, interconnected worlds. That's what makes them so good. But, you know, I'll try it when I'll get through Prime 4 and we'll see. Yeah, unfortunately, you know, I'm one of the group I'm in the category that doesn't care for Mario Odyssey. I didn't care for that. I did not care for Breath of the Wild. DK was decent, but like I got fatigued in DK because it was what DK's biggest problem actually was its repetitiveness. Missile up! Missiles! Also, why does the missile add-on for Samus exist on a Federation gunship? And also, where'd she just shoot that missile to? Why didn't she have her missile launcher? Where did she shoot that missile to? I am very much of the opinion that the open world design philosophy has become a virus that is ruining what would be honestly very good games and could be really solid games for this open freedom, open exploration design idea that just doesn't work depending on the game. Not everything needs to be open world, but unfortunately we have moved that way for a lot, and it actually, especially AAA, and to a degree, I think it hurts it. Don't get me wrong, some games are some open world games are pretty solid. And they, it makes sense that they're open world. Games like the Spider-Man games. How to compete with Red Dead and GTA? They have to be open world. Or, just make a good game. It's a novel concept, I know, but the reason why people love GTA and Red Dead were because they were good games. Such a novel concept. Yeah. There's a reason why I do prefer, but Minecraft. Yeah, exactly. There's a reason why indies are becoming more and more popular. Why we just had Prime 4 was the perfect way to do to show off all the power of the current gen, and from the reviews, I mean, it needs to be a Minecraft clone of some kind, right? It either needs to be open world or it needs to be a Minecraft clone, because everyone bought Minecraft. And yes, basically everyone did buy Minecraft. Myself included. But it's almost like Minecraft did something that no other game did at the time. Huh, that's totally shocking, not? I think I own Minecraft twice. I have the mobile version and I have the PC version. Phasite plating on its head can only be destroyed by projectiles it fires. Okay. Highly resistant to damage. Their shoulders are the only unprotected area vulnerable to standard weapon fire. Their main defense lies in their head-mounted phasite plating, which can only be destroyed by the projectiles it fires. The lords are a desperate measure designed to exploit phazon as much as possible. Few berserker knights that survive the highest level of corruption are promoted to lord status. Lords are distinguished by their ornate phasite plating and the phazon reserve they carry on their backs. Oh, for sure, chasing trends is a big problem. Oh god, I have to play Legend of Zelda now? Okay. I'm locked on. I tapped sideways B. No. Oh my goodness. I'm not doing, I'm doing fuck all for damage right now. Holy crap. Can I please do what I'm trying to do? What? What? Can you target, please? Thank you. Ow. There are guns and that they are regenerated for too. You're then a single out of AI success, and anything's gonna cause trying to reach success. Type of AI is fine. It's AI. I mean, if he wasn't giving people cancer and melting their ability to think for themselves, sure. Oops. Hope I get a chance to scan the other hunters. My biggest problem with AI right now is twofold. One, people are using AI to just try to make games in general, and just basically try to replace programmers in general, which all the programmers are laughing at, going, ha 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 ha. No. And then the current prices of RAM are utterly ridiculous thanks to AI. Oh, and also AI art, when used for anything except as a simple tool, for instance, like my D&D stuff, we have some AI generated art for the character images because we don't know any artists, and the goal was to make some decent looking art fairly fast. Well, I mean, we don't have artists that we had time to really work with. Excuse me. Let me rephrase that. I do know of decent artists. I do know that. Yes, Allie. It's just when we were trying to get everything together, and we were trying to, it kind of happened in fairly short term, so we were more or less just trying to get it done and going. So.
Stand to, Samus. Our situation doesn't look good.
But we've used it specifically for personal use. We are not trying to sell it. We are not trying to claim it isn't anything but what it is. As long as you do it in a proper way that is not trying to say, look, I'm an artist. Look at what I generated from prompts. I think you're fine. As long as it's a personal use, not for sale, not trying to claim anything. And that's okay to me. But as soon as you try to go outside of the bounds of very finite personal use cases, it's for sale, you're putting it in items for sale, aka things like games and whatnot. To me, that is not a good use of AI, and in fact, you've just done copyright infringement most likely by doing so, because that AI will have pulled from copyrighted sources, because there is no image generation AI that is not using copyrighted sources. You have to look at the data centers are doing to the environment and other behaviors that end up encouraged because of the usage. Yes, but see I believe what the people I'm using, they're using kind of like their own internal, when they did it, they're running the AI on their machines. More so than anything. So, but I don't know for sure. It sounded like they were more running like their own little run of it, basically. But I don't know for sure there. But no, I do agree that the data centers are utterly destroying the environment right now. And it is not good.
I'm uploading the generator coordinates to you now. Good hunting.
Now, for my job, AI's actually had there are some positives to it. Instead of trying to, for instance, dig through the forum boards and trying to find a correct answer for a problem, AI actually can be decent at trying to find some of those answers. I had to say can because in some cases it's not. It does helping with predictive text in my code does speed things up. I will give it that. So there are positive usages of it, for sure. Does not mean that that the current state and usage of it is great. And the fact that 98% of it is all chatbots that are they're glorified chatbots that we have made way bigger than they ever should be. I do not like that. That probably was a lore book, huh? Current objects are logbook under the objectives tab. Federation on the fringe. Though looking on the fringe of Federation, the planet Norian is of great importance. The military maintains a strong presence in the sector, and the first base on Orion often is the first line of defense against enemies that operate outside of Federation space. Originally a barren orb incapable of sustaining life, a sophisticated terraforming project designed by Aurora Unit 486 has turned Norian into a hardy forest world. There we go. The grapple controls are really hit or miss. Yeah, I can see that. Like, when I say it's been forever since I played this game, I was still in high school. I still remember picking this game up from Walmart, the trilogy up from Walmart. Because I wanted to race to get it because it came out, and I wanted to make sure I actually got it because it was I expected it to run out. Now, apparently my local Walmart at the time wasn't nearly as bad about that. Welcome to a small town. Wait, what was that? Hinges appear fragile, may be pulled hard enough. Friendly fire. Energy grenade. Extreme cranial trauma. Start the generator. Say all 3 generators. Yeah. Okay, all enemy presence in this area is gone, so Ooh. Yeah, get out of my way. But going back to my what I was originally talking about, it's a little unfortunate because with Prime 4 getting the review scores it has, because even though it's a 3D game, it's going to get compared to Silk Song heavily. And there's nothing that you can do about it. It's the two biggest awaited Metroidvanias are going to get compared to each other, which is unfortunate, but it's what it's going to be. Well, you saying ew because it's going to be compared to Silk Song, or ew because Silk Song? What did that say now? Controls are offline. That's just how it's going to be, though. It's an unfortunate thing, but yeah, it is unfortunate because they're in to a degree they're actually kind of different genres. 2D Metroidvania versus 3D Metroidvania is effectively a different genre at that point. The sad truth, though, is that Prime 4 has the lowest Metacritic score for the release date of every single Metroid game. That actually feels unfortunate that's the case currently. God, why did the Federation struggle to fight the freaking pirates as much as they do? Map room. Hunter Gandrida. Subject homeworld unknown. Possesses metamorphic ability similar to biomorphs of Jovia 12. Can assume the form of abilities of most living things, including bioforms considerably larger than the subject. Scans are unable to determine subject's age, but psych eval suggests high degree of youthfulness. Intel suggests the bounty hunter is akin to a sport for her, one she enjoys considerably. Subject perceives the veteran hunter Samus Aran as her chief rival, a rival she intends to surpass as soon as possible. Yeah. About that. On Gore. Veteran of the Liberation War of Wotan 7. Only 6% of subject's birth body remains. Rest is state-of-the-art cyberware. Despite his career in heavy cybernetic modification, the subject is known for a high level of empathy and compassion. Gore is rather gentle and approaches situations logically. but is not the most skilled of fighters. Intel suggests he even has a sense of humor. Subject has often championed the weak, poor, and downtrodden, working for free or giving bounty money earned to the victims of his targets. Subject can merge his cybernetic body into larger mechanisms, including gunships and fighter craft. This merging will alter Gore's personality, and he will become incredibly aggressive and violent. Data indicates a high proficiency with computer, infiltration, and manipulation, high-level mechanical empathy with artificial intelligence. I did not see a door there, or was that door just not accessible? Might not have been accessible. Subject is a native of Frigus, a moon planet of the planet Bez 3 known primarily for ice mining. The Frigisian ability to manipulate and generate ice has come handy as Subject's career as a bounty hunter, and thus suggests he enjoys hunting to the point where he keeps trophies from all the targets he's successfully captured or killed in his career. Subject is proud, cocky, and arrogant, and considers himself about rival in his field. Okay. No, I need that scan. Damn it. Oh, lovely. Flying pirates. Arrow Trooper, jetpack, homing attacks recommended. Yeah, who needs homing attacks? They just sit still. Well, armored transport. Damn, they're really after Samus here. Hey, Frozone.
These pirates are more fragile than they appear. I just received word that the Federation is allowing all bounty hunters to use ship command devices. You should now be able to remotely command your ship and land it here. Don't forget to perform suit maintenance and data backup if you need. Generator A is just through those doors. While you head that way, I'll activate the generator on the west side. Between the two of us, this should be a breeze.
Okay. Hi, Coco.
Data received.
People running away when you're the one begging. Yeah, you're the beggar here. Beggars don't get to be choosers with what attention you get. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Mm-hmm. No, 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 no. You are Coco. Yes, you are. Whoop. Where's your toy at? I see no toy. No, I don't. Where's your toy? Where is it? Coco, there's nothing there. Where's your toy at? What? Where? Where is it? Okay, I'm gonna see what she's trying to do real quick. Give me a moment. What? Yeah, I'm following you. I'm following you. Right here. Catch. I don't understand how long that's pokey with, Coco. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. So it's just Coco being Coco. So we already got 2 visors of just scan and ship. That's great. So we just get 1 less visor this game. You're a new type of door. Shoot desist security optics. Okay, so we're just going to. Damn it. Oi. What the hell did you just do? Gauge manual override. Initiate manual override. Hatch lock shut. Upper maintenance rail system is online engaged. All 3 rails are in place. Generator security panels are engaged. Panels at red status. Generator piston system inactive. Piston not placed. Generator activation suspended. Power production 0. Generator operation suspended. Restore all generator systems. Bring down the... Okay. God damn it. Lock on, please, for long enough. Cool. I've gotten... It might be overkill, but I've gotten so used to just hitting charge shot on everything. That, yeah. You'll just see me use it all the time just because I just kind of hit it all the time. Remote. I have to move towards the sensor bar and not the TV. Oops. Fed tech plasma generator used currently offline. Security panels return to a neutral position. That's good. There we go. Up over her. Right her. Scan the hand.
happening up here? What in the name of...
Hey, look. It's a Phazon seed. Or excuse me, I mean it's a
Samus is heading right at you. That's why the pirates disabled the defense system. They intend to smash this thing into Norion. Get that cannon back online, or everyone down there is as good as dead.
it's a Reaper. God, there's so much of this that's like you could just feel Halo, Mass Effect, the Prime games, they were all coming out around the same time. You could feel the effects on each other at that point. Thank you, good soldier. Yes, let's enter our ship and leave. We're getting the fuck out of here. God, I need to replay. I need to get through the Mass Effect trilogy as well at some point. I bought it. I bought the trilogy on PlayStation. I started playing one again, just and never went anywhere with it. I think I was looking at the trophies and found a scan that I missed like right away, and so I'm just like, ugh, now I have to restart to get that scan. Or like info, it was like some info that you have to go down a very specific quest chain just to get. Or not quest, but a chat dialogue. That's what I was waiting on. Whatever. Nope. Okay. Where am I? First is where I need to go. Okay. Okay. Come on. Load the room, please. There we go. Holy crap, that took forever. Oh, okay.
Proceed quickly to Generator C. And reactivate the defense system before we're all vaporized. Go on, get out of here.
Okay.
Our scans of the meteor have detected massive quantities of phason. It could be some sort of bomb.
Destroy its power links. Alloy is weak to extreme cold. Yay! Thank you for telling me I'm going to have to come back here later.
The meteor will enter the planet's atmosphere soon. There is no time to lose, Samus.
Ridley! Now it's locked. Offline.
Samus, I was able to get Generator B back online. If you need any help. Here they come again.
We'll gladly take a save room. Do wish the menus didn't, like menus like that, weren't necessarily half the point, the clear, but whatever. Just make sure that those aren't hiding anything. Man, those doors really punish you for being slow at aiming. What? Oh. Frickin' shapeshifters.
Space Pirate Gray is definitely not my style. Machines aren't my thing either, so I'll let you get this generator back online. Thanks, Sammy.
Sammy. I wanted to get a scan on her. It's stuck.
Samus, our efforts to slow the meteor have failed. You must hurry.
This guy's being super annoying. 'Cause I can't do anything about him. Do do do. Do 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 do. I like how she's just like, time to shoot, and nothing more. Also, it is time to shoot. Meta Ridley is back. Ow. I just got bitch slapped by Ridley. Yeah, no. Oh, come on. The swaying of him falling actually makes that shot really hard. God damn it. Oh, come on. I don't have much time left. There we go. Frozen still best boy.
That was a little too hot for my liking. Well done, Samus. But now you owe me one. I already took care of Generator B, so I'll leave it to you to get this final generator back online. With that, we can activate the cannon. When you're done, head to the control room. I'll meet you there.
I'll leave it to you to come push the button real quick. Okay. Button pushed.
Attention all personnel. Meteor impact will occur in 4 minutes.
And once again, we're on a timer.
Samus, all efforts to stop the meteor have failed. Now that the defense system is back online, it remains our last chance to stop the meteor. You must get to the control tower and fire the defense cannon. We are uploading the location of the control tower to you now.
I know where that's at. Samus, we're in a rush. Go do this thing really fast first, okay? Yeah, sure. No problem.
Primary system lockdown initiating. All essential personnel report to your stations. Meteor impact in 3 minutes.
3 minutes, guys.
All evacuation services are cleared to launch immediately. All evacuation services must stay within 6 meters. Meteor impact in 2 minutes.
Oh, it actually is running the timer. Okay.
All remaining personnel report to the nearest inbound shelter. Impact shelter lockdown in progress.
Come on. Load.
Meteor impact in 1 minute.
You're late. We were about to leave you behind.
The meteor is approaching fast.
Metamorphic bioform will mimic numerous enemy units in battle. Possesses the metamorphic ability, assume the form's abilities of other creatures. This talent has led many to seek her out for stealth and reconnaissance missions, despite her powerful combat capabilities. Details on subject's origin, age are unknown, but her unique trait makes her sought after hunter for missions.
If we don't make it to the
Ice Boy. Capable of generating and manipulating ice. This trait is common among inhabitants of the moon Frigus, but Rundus is one of the few who have used the ability for bounty hunting. Subjects known for getting results, consider himself about peers. Arrogant demeanors led him to mainly seek solo missions rather than works of others.
top in time, we can kiss this planet goodbye.
Hey, relax. We're the good guys. Justice will prevail and all that stuff. Right, Samus?
Here, let's do this.
Yes, we're gonna stand there and just let them charge up a shot on us. Yeah, that looks like a Reaper ship. I'm not gonna lie. That looks like a Reaper ship, or like a flood vessel. You know, it could be either one. One month later. Loading, loading, loading.
She's coming too. Can you hear me, Samus? Vital signs are stable. Welcome back, Samus. You've been asleep for quite some time. A month, to be exact. We feared we'd lost you. Thanks to your great work, Norion is now safe. At the end of the battle, we found you and the other hunters all unconscious. Our medical examinations then yielded surprising results. Your bodies are now, somehow, self-generating phazon. What's even stranger is that there are no negative effects to your health. This led us to investigate if we could make effective use of this phazon. During the invasion on Norion, you must have noticed some powerful troopers in new suits. They were wearing what we call phazon enhancement devices, or PEDs. We integrated this same phazon enhancement device into your armor while repairing your damaged bodysuit. Troopers wearing this device
I also
have phazon
love the
pumped
fact
through
that,
an external backpack.
the
This gives you a
Federation,
boost in
like,
firepower.
Samus's suit was a custom-made special suit by the Chozo that only Samus could use. And yet the Federation can do all this work on it like it's nothing.
But in your case, think about it.
Yeah, that
This
makes sense.
phazon
Totally.
coursing through your body, you can fuel the PED using your own internal energy. Pretty effective, don't you think? Why don't you try the PED now? Seal the room. Initiate PED program.
Recharging energy reserves.
Injecting one energy tank of Phazon into the PED system will activate hyper mode. Press hold plus to initiate hyper mode. Spells when PED. You can also exit by. Okay.
You must have noticed during this test that hypermode possesses devastating power. Over the past month, we've learned the hard way just how powerful our enemies are. To deal with them, you'll need the firepower of the PED suit. Make good use of it. Now that you are familiar with the workings of the PED device, the Aurora Unit 242 would like to meet with you. There are many pressing matters to discuss. The AU chamber is located just off the command bridge. You'd better get going. Good luck. Oh, and one more thing. After 25 seconds, the safety feature automatically ends hypermode. You'll have to keep paying attention. Logs. Phazon enhancement device. Phazon enhancement device is designed to harness the energy of the Phazon minerals originally discovered on Aether for a new Federation weapon system. It is being tested by a GF Marine battalion stationed in the Norian system. Marines can initiate an energy siphon from a supply of Phazon carried on the backpack into their armor suits. It allows them to temporarily enhance their exoskeletal and weapon systems to their armor suits. To date, no Marine has displayed signs of Phazon sickness.
Phazon is a substance of extragalactic origin. It is highly radioactive ore with extremely mutagenic properties. It has certain biological qualities, including the ability to reproduce itself. Exposure to Phazon often affects the brains of sentient beings, causing erratic, destructive behavior. It is also a potent source of energy, surpassing even fuel gel in pure output potential. It must be handled carefully, as it can cause Phazon sickness if used incorrectly. I like how they're using a space pirate term for stuff like that. Medium Phazon unit. Large Phazon unit. Okay. So she just now has Phazon as for health instead of energy. Okay.
A pleasure to meet you, Samus.
See, hand scanners make sense to use as like a scan device. But the fact that all the doors in the Federation open via a shot is funny to me. All right, but that's where we're gonna call it for tonight. Pick this up tomorrow. I'll have basically all night to play. So yeah. Thanks for watching. As always, likes, subscribes, follows, all that fun stuff is, of course, helpful to the channels, to both YouTube and to the Twitch. If you are so willing, donations via Twitch Bits or a Twitch subscription, of course, are appreciated. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow now we're out basically past the prologue of this game. And we'll try to punch through as much as we can. And I gotta keep a dog happy. So, have a good night. Catch you tomorrow. Don't get too salty.